Here I am, folks. It's Saturday, and I'm doing my show. So yeah, here I am. It's that happy time again. Chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to It's that happy time. What do you got? 4:19. Well, my clock on the wall is wrong. I got to pay more attention. I thought it was much earlier than this. Almost be 4:20. We can get the show started. Pretty soon. Yeah, pretty soon we can get things rolling here. Almost. Everything Rebby. Bad, 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 bad. So. First one today. Yep, first one today. So, guess we'll get this party started. The Biden administration has stopped accepting applications for student loan relief, casting doubt on the program that was intended to help 40 million borrowers. The Education Department's move came in response Thursday by a U.S. District Judge, Mark Pittman in Texas, who held that the department didn't have the legal authority. Pittman's ruling only intensifies the program's legal troubles. The Eighth Circuit Court of Appeals had already barred the Department of Education from writing off any debt while it considers a lawsuit brought by 6 Republican-controlled states. Pittman stated that the department usurped Congress's legislative power in violation of the Constitution. Unless the administration can convince a higher court, the entire program is dead. So, any of you out there looking for student loan forgiveness, I'm afraid you're going to be shit out of luck unless they can find another judge. And of course, if they do, it's going to go to the Supreme Court. And if it goes to the Supreme Court, chances are they'll rule against Biden because that's what they tend to do these days. So you got that to look forward to. And that's some bullshit there, ain't it? So, the administration on Friday announced that plans to significantly tighten regulations from domestic oil and gas drilling. Now, this is great because the new measures were unveiled at the nation's climate change conference known as COP27 in Sharm el Sheikh, India, and they're part of the administration's broader commitment to tackle the climate crisis. Now, the regulations require oil and gas operators to use remote sensing technology to identify and address large methane leaks and routinely monitor all well sites. The EPA said the proposed standards would reduce methane emissions from the oil and gas sector to 87% below 2005 level. So that's some shit there, huh? A fourth of all our problems, global warming problems, come from methane. The global carbon right now. Well, that and who's going to run Congress and the Senate, but looks like they do better than people thought. There's a damn good chance we'll be running the Senate, and excuse me. Anyway, the global carbon budget is an annual assessment of how much the world can within its warming targets. They found that greenhouse gas pollution will hit a record high this year. Much of the growth coming from a 1% increase in carbon dioxide from burning fossil fuels. Emissions in the U.S. and India have both emissions shrank in 2020 due to the pandemic. Excuse me, this is an indica, so 27. I've advocated for natural gas as a transition fuel. Natural gas is a transition fuel. A world switch from fossil fuels to renewable energy. At least 4 new world gas projects have been announced in the past 10 days. Scientists warn that could be pushing the world to a hotter, more hellish environment in our future, perhaps as soon as 9 years from now. Okay, it could be a deep shit. Okay. Well, the weed of the week is CS Kush. We see the indica dominant hybrid, apparently. Pretty indica. 27.14% THC. It's pretty potent. Hurricane Nicole. Human remains. Florida's Treasure Coast in Martin County. Unlike Lake Mead, these were not. These remains are apparently from an historical Native American burial mound that could date back to 500 BC. The county sheriff's office. Oh man, I'm not breathing enough oxygen. Apparently, the county sheriff's office announced Thursday that it dispatched a team of Island after a resident reported the finding. So I don't know if the resident thought they were just human remains and didn't realize. Anyway, detectives stated strong winds likely helped unearth at least 6 sets from the ancient burial ground. Detectives are working desperately, deliberately to preserve and carefully remove the remains that are exposed with the utmost care and respect. The barrier an archaeological hotspot for decades. Previous discovery is dated back to the Glades time period between 500 BC and 1750 AD. AD, not 1750 AD. Oh, shit. My nose is running again, as usual. So I have Graves' disease. So I have perpetual nasal drip. So bear with me here, would you? Oh, boy. What a mess. So anyway, back to the news. Let me take a drink here. I'm kind of raspy too. Did you notice? Probably not, because you're not there. So the country's heading into its third COVID winter. Without crucial tools we've relied upon at previous points in the pandemic, both as governments roll back their responses and as the virus outruns some of our most important medicine cabinet defenses. From at-home test kits, free at-home test kits are no longer showing up on people's doorsteps. States are reporting overall outbreak data less frequently. Globally, testing and surveillance programs have been curtailed, and at some point next year, the government will stop paying for COVID vaccines and treatments, which could widen gaps in access as the products move to being covered by insurance. So, those people that don't have insurance aren't going to be treated. It was a year ago this month that the Omicron variant was discovered, which drove an explosion of cases around the world and sent deaths soaring in the U.S. The swift discovery of this variant by researchers in southern Africa is an example of what rigorous surveillance can do. If we're paying less attention, it might take longer to discover a new variant, and people get real sick real fast, So things could get terrible in a hurry. We don't monitor this shit. So we'll just have to wait and see how this winter goes, huh? I mean, just because they say it's not a pandemic anymore doesn't mean it's not a pandemic anymore. You know what I'm saying? Just because they decide summarily that anymore doesn't mean we're not in danger anymore. They're just starting to treat this like the flu now. Vaccinated, or we've all been sick at this point enough that there's blanket immunity now. So we'll see. Okay. And of course, the vaccine might not be good enough either. So four states voted on Tuesday to change their state constitution to remove a loophole allowing slavery as a form of punishment. So voters in Vermont, Tennessee, Oregon, and Alabama all voted on Tuesday to end constitutional clauses that allow slavery or indentured servitude a punishment. You know, I guess that was slavery in a sense. It was definitely slavery. Oh, I'm cycling. I mean, it was definitely slavery. It wasn't slavery in a sense as well. You know, same thing, right? So, yeah. So Louisiana was on their ballot too, but they didn't vote it down. Okay, so you can still be a slave in Louisiana if you're found guilty of a crime. 13 bubble wands. Where were you Tuesday? I featured Little Feet just for you. That's the end of the news, by the way. I don't have any more news stories. So everybody missed the news. I should just start it over. I was waiting for you on Tuesday. You weren't there. I said, I'm doing this for 13 bubble wands. I said, I already featured this group once before, but 13 bubble wands is going to tune in, so I'm playing Little Feet just for her. And you weren't there. I forgive you, by the way, but I won't forget. You felt despicable. Oh. Well, don't punish yourself. Excuse me. Don't punish yourself too much. It's just a show, you know. Well, then if it was beyond your control, then I understand. You know, if you couldn't do anything about it, I understand fully. So I don't know who I'm going to feature this Tuesday. I was thinking maybe the Reverend Al Green. I'm not sure. Maybe. So my hair's growing in little by little. So looks kind of pink. I guess that's my scalp showing through. I don't know. I haven't dyed it yet. Not worth the money at this point. Well, I understand. But I mean, if it was beyond your control, there's nothing you can do about it, you know. So I spoke. Did you watch Dog's video? He's got a tour of his house. Magic words. Yeah, well, it's got to get longer than this, or it's not worth the money. You know. I like the metallic blue I did the last dye I had back in January. I like that. I'm thinking I might want to do a metallic blue again. I'm not sure. If I dye it at all, we'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to dye it at all. Although I do like being different. I mean, around here, there aren't any guys what color their hair. I didn't want it all yet. I left off in the middle. I did congratulate him. His front porch view is heavenly, isn't it? Yeah, I wouldn't even go in the house if I was him. I'd just be sitting outside all the time. Oh yeah, I've done green. I used to do green and yellow in in the spring and summer, and then go bears blue and orange in the fall. So I did like the green and yellow. That was fun. But then I got to be careful because I don't want to be accused of being a Packer backer, you know. That's a problem around here. But I always tell them it's electric green. It's not cow green. It's not pasture green, you know. Here goes my nose again. You know, I use a nasal spray, a prescription nasal spray and everything. This thing still runs. So went to lunch with my buddy John the other day, Military John. We went to this Mexican place, El Patron, and we each had this unbelievable dish, cauldron. It's made out of stone, and it's a fajita dish. But everything's cooked up in a sauce and then put in this cauldron. And it's shrimp and chicken and beef and onions and bell pepper. And it's cooked up in this sauce. Then it's put in this cauldron. They pour cheese sauce over the top of it. And then they sprinkle it with chorizo. And then you get an enchilada on the side and a few tortillas. Yeah, me too. But this thing is enormo. You can't pot. I don't know of anybody who's finished it. Okay. I took about almost half of it home. But that nice big margarita, it was just yummy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had a margarita. And I'm fussy about my margaritas. So I drink them on the rocks, first of all. And I don't like them made with triple sec. They have to be made with Cointreau or Grand Marnier. Okay. So, because, the margarita was invented by Ernest Hemingway when he was in Puerto Vallarta. And he named it after the waitress in the cantina. His name was Margarita. Oh yeah, there was food left. There was no margarita left. Yes, she got the leftovers, no doubt. But so the margarita is supposed to be tequila, Cointreau, and lime juice, and nothing else. Okay, you're not supposed to use triple sec. And if you ever taste triple sec next to Cointreau, they don't taste at all alike. Okay, they taste like orange. So a little bit. Cointreau, triple sec doesn't do that. Triple sec tastes terrible. Okay. Shouldn't be in a margarita. Doesn't belong there. So try making yourself a margarita with either Cointreau or Grand Marnier, and you'll see what I mean. And a margarita is as simple as 1 to 3. It's 1 part Cointreau, 2 parts lime juice, and 3 parts tequila. It's that simple. You know, it should be shaken with ice and then poured over fresh ice. Because anytime you use a juice in a drink, it should be a shaken drink. Okay. Except like a Bloody Mary. Well, you could shake a Bloody Mary too. Yeah. But yeah, anytime you use a drink, especially citrus, the drink should be shaken, not stirred. And you should never shake a martini. That's a stirred drink. You use a gin if you shake it. And a martini made with vodka is not a martini. It's some other drink. You can't call a martini made with vodka a martini. It's not a martini. Gin is what a martini is made with. I was in the booze business for 29 years. I know what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm a veritable font of useless information. Okay, you can count on that. If there's one thing I know, it's cocktails. Some of the best, yeah. Yeah, and you know, cocktails didn't exist before the prohibition. People drank their liquor straight before prohibition, but because liquor tasted so bad, they started making concoctions to make it taste better. Came from. So some more useless information for you. Well, there I go again. I'll be back in a second. There. I was unstable for a moment there. I'm back. Yeah, but yeah, cocktails were something new. 20th century creation. And it's a good thing too, because I think they made liquor tastier, more fun to drink. And I think that's what brought women into bars. You know, prior to that, women didn't go to taverns. You know, until the speakeasy came along, I don't think women drank much. That's why there was prohibition. Women were opposed to drinking. During prohibition, they started drinking. I think that's what happened. They made liquor tastier, so women started drinking. I think women were opposed to drinking because it didn't taste good. Ironic. Yes. You know, I don't want that. That's man stuff. Once they made it taste good, everybody wanted it. Kind of like weed. Okay. Once they started making edibles, they legalized it all over the country. Hey, welcome aboard, Pats fan. How are they doing this year? I haven't been watching. Being a Bears fan and watching them go in the toilet. But see, the thing about being a Bears fan is our rivals are the Packers. So watching Aaron Rodgers shit himself every week lately has been a lot of fun. Even if the Bears are losing. So I've been enjoying that. In fact, they're tied with the Bears in the standings. So, which makes them a really sorry bunch of players. Feel the same way. Brady don't mind seeing him lose. I'm sure you don't. Well, that was the dumbest thing he ever did coming back this year. You go out. I mean, he even lost his wife in the works. As a result of that. So that was really stupid. He could have just stayed home this year, gone out on top. No, Rodgers too. That was just stupid. These guys think they're heroes or something, like they're undefeatable or something. Till somebody better comes along. They just refuse to admit they're getting old, What are you going to do? She's 13 bubble wands now. So she's multiplied. So yeah, it's of course we can always say we're building a team in Chicago. See, since Super Bowl 20, we've been building a team. So we played you a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? It's the first time we beat you on the road since Super Bowl 20. They don't need the money. Yeah, it's all ego. Number is a variable. I've been considering a number that starts. Okay. Or has a 4 in it. I see. Well, then, she can walk away with half that money. And he'd still be rich. Oh, let's see. Today's weed of the week is CS Kush. C is in Charlie, S is in Sam. I have a weed of the week on the show here. So today it's CS Kush. Yes, Charlie Sam Kush. What you got there, Pats man? Oh. But yeah, whoops, just pulled out some 4-month cured Mac Frost. Oh, nice. I got some cheese in cure right now, and I got 5 plants of it'll come to me in a second here. Being old doesn't help. Gorilla Glue in flower right now. Cedar, do you have anything you'd like to add to the scandal of you crashing into all of Dog's vehicles multiple times? Now, first of all, like I told you, I never crashed into any of them multiple times. I mean, I hit his trailer the last time, so that doesn't even count as a car. You go on forever. I think it actually, but I never hit one of his cars more than once. And the last time I hit his trailer, so that doesn't even count as a car. I don't think. You know, like I told you, 2 of his vehicles, I didn't even back into the Tahoe. I backed the Tahoe into his truck. Like 15 strains in different times of cure. Oldest being about 6 months. Yeah, I never take stuff out of cure. Like you, I just leave it in jars. You know, it's better that way. Just gets better with age. Like cigars, you know. They just get better, like wine, fine wine of legendary, sticker of legendary to SPLIFFY's name in my book of cool. Yeah, well, I only hit stationary stuff. I never hit anything moving, you know. I backed into Military John's car in my driveway, and we went over to the insurance office to report it because it's right here in town. Not in my town, but in the nearby town, because my town's only 250 people with one business, and that's a bar. But anyway, actually less than 250 people because we're not on the state map. But we went over to Wilmington, the town nearby, to report the accident. And as I was leaving there, I backed into the building next door. So I don't hit anything that's moving. So, but yeah, I have a problem with that. Stationary objects just happen to get in my way. You know, they won't move out of my way. What can I say? You know. Anything that's moving has a chance to get out of the way. My name is SPLIFFY, and I'm here to crash into your stationary object, stationary mobile property. And there's always 2 narratives. Exactly. But for Dog to say I hit his car, that's a lie. I hit his trailer. Okay. His car's too small to hit. He's got a smart car. Well, it's semi-smart. It's not nearly as smart as it was when they made it. Okay. His car's been getting dumber all the time he's owned it. So, because I party like that. That's right. Yeah, his car isn't nearly as smart as it was. I remember when it was much smarter when he first got it. But he's dumbed it down some. So he usually comes over once a week, but I guess I won't be seeing him. So I don't expect he'll be driving in this week to watch television. There's certain series we follow and stuff, or we'll watch a movie or something. He won't be doing that. Well, thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you. Do it again sometime. Talk some more football. Go Bears. I don't know where they're going to go. Probably to a first-round draft pick or something. But yeah, so yeah, dog lies when he talks about those accidents. And I never backed into his motorhome or bumped into it or anything. So there's a vehicle I never hit. See, there's another one. So he can't blame me for that. There's one I never hit. And I just thought of that. I never hit that one. Nor did I ever hit his little ride-around scooter. I never hit that either. There's two vehicles. So I have to put those on the list so I can hit them next time. I got to drive all the way to Virginia to hit him now. Well, I could go to his mother's house and hit the motorhome. It's still there. So, and keep crashing into his rigs, inflicting property damage. I've never cared for him anyway. Well, and his father is the one who hit the fence with the U-Haul on the way to Virginia. So I can't be blamed for that. Are you going to do that thing you do this year instead of Christmas? I forget what it's called, but that's when I met you last year. Oh, Festivus. I don't know. Dog won't be here for Festivus. I need his cooperation for that. Have you watched my past Festivus shows? Because they're available. Like when I sumo wrestled YouTube one year, and then I had a weightlifting contest against YouTube, and I won. And of course, the last year they lost the tape of the cornholing competition. Yeah, Festivus. It was invented by George Costanza's father on Seinfeld. He created Festivus. Festivus for the rest of us. Yeah, but if Dog's not here, I can't really do a Festivus show. It's a two-man show, I'll text him and tell him he's got to come in for Festivus. Of course, we could probably do a StreamYard or something like that. We probably do like something like that. Yeah, maybe. He might come in for Christmas. You never know. Family Christmas dinner or something. I'd be doing Festivus that week anyway. It's almost time for me to break out my holiday shirts. I have various holiday shirts I wear. I start wearing those like right after Thanksgiving because I think there's about 4 shows at Christmas, and I wear one for each of those shows. So, hey, Dog, we were just talking about you. We're wondering if you were going to be here for Festivus. Are you coming in for Christmas? Family Christmas or something? No, huh? Oh, I thought maybe you'd be here for a Festivus show. We might have to StreamYard a Festivus show. Going for the holidays, huh? So what are you going to have, like a canned ham? Or a canned something or other, huh? For Christmas? So canned ham wouldn't be so bad. I haven't had a canned ham in a long time. He has a kitchen now. I know. Well, he had a kitchen before. Just wasn't much of one. Got a turkey breast for Thanksgiving. Nice. That's what we usually get too. I mean, we don't eat the legs and the wings anyway, so why get a whole bird for just the two of us? Yeah. You'll have to make a meatloaf for the Festivus show. So we each have a meatloaf. Oh yeah, I love turkey too. I like all the shit that goes with it too. And I like to take leftover sweet potatoes and slice them up and pan fry them in butter. That's what I like to do till they're brown and crispy. Yeah, I bet. By the looks of the place, it looks like there's a lot to do. Get out a sanding block and get on your hands and knees. No, not this time of year. A new sweet potato dish. Oh, see, I just like them baked. I don't like to do things with sweet potatoes, but eat them. And then, of course, slicing them up when they're cold and frying them in a skillet with butter. I really like that. Mrs. SPLIFFY's green bean recipe. Mm. Yeah, he's got a lot of work to do. Did you fix the fridge? Huh, dog? Get that door hung right? I know that was going to be your number one project. Oh. Does that mean you didn't fix the fridge? Along with the bedroom tomorrow. It's laundry and clean up the kitchen. Then Monday I'll start the construction in there. I see. Yeah, that's goofy. I don't know why they never moved that door. Okay. Well, at least you got everything set up. I mean, you got your internet. That's a good thing. At least you're not sitting in a house all alone with nothing to do and, I mean, with no communication, no entertainment. I mean, that'd be El Dolo if all you could do was. You know, El Dolo. You like that, huh? Well, I say a lot of weird. I don't think that's going to happen, dog. You move further away, even. You know, you brought it on yourself. You made it an even longer. So, boy, that's weird. I'm looking at the screen and how the delay makes the rocker look really strange. Oh, you're not going to make him a sandwich with it, though, huh? Just cut it down the middle and make one big sandwich. Stretch the truth, huh? Yeah, we were talking about the car accidents again. And you know what? I never hit your motor home. So I never hit all your vehicles. It's a bread sandwich. There you go. So I didn't hit all your vehicles. I never hit your motor home. Nor did I ever hit your little scooter. Either. I never hit your little scooter. And I never kicked your crutch out from under you either. Everyone eats bread sandwiches on not Friday the 13th. And then we look for anything completely stationary to crash into. Absolutely. What are you listing the things you plan to do in the future? What the hell, man? Yeah, the things I plan to do in the future. I was talking earlier about how it's going to be tough to hit that little runabout of yours, but I could go to Joliet and still hit the motorhome. I was mentioning that, in fact, so I can still go to your mom's house and hit the motorhome. So I got that to look forward to. So. Well, you got a whole new town to choose from. You know, go hang out by the feeds. Yeah. Now that you're in the Appalachians there, let's go hang out by the feed store, make some new friends. Some trumpeters over there. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure you got some people that are real fun to talk to. That's where they invented the toothbrush. You know that. Find something comforting. As Spliffy still has faith in the ability to make friends while hanging at a feed store this day and age. Sure, why not? People are so antisocial and act miserable. Yeah, well, you know, that's Virginia's where they invented the toothbrush. You know that? Didn't you know that, Doc? Yeah. If they'd invented it, in Illinois, it would have been called a teeth brush. So, oh, you've tried that exact scenario, have you? I see. I'm just in. They have time for new people, but give it time. I see. Yeah, well, that's why they call it a toothbrush, because they invented it in Virginia. They'd have called it a teeth brush if it was invented anywhere else. Smile shiner. Yeah, well. What time is it? Oh, I'm still within the 5-minute limit there. Happy 421, everybody. Almost missed it. Yep, 421. Made it. I've been smoking my little Grow coupon the whole time. Oh, okay. Bong. You know what's brown and sounds like a bell, don't you? Dung. Didn't get any laughs with that one, huh? Thought I'd get at least one. Ha ha. People don't have a sense of humor. Thank you, Bubba One. Ah, well, you've heard it before. You're just making fun of me now. I know. I see. I see. Now you're making me laugh. Say the joke again. Okay. What's brown and sounds like a bell? Dung. There you go. It's just a reverse laugh in a nice way. I see. Lolo. L-O-L-O. So funny. Yeah, it is. OMG. I like that. I know I always Dog will say something funny in a text, and I'll text back to him something ridiculous that he can't possibly figure out. You know, like, see, my standard one is LSHINSM, which is laugh so hard I nearly shit myself. Okay, but I'll send ones to him that are like LSHINFOANSM. My MH, and I go on and on and on. Okay, it's funny you say what's brown and sounds like a dong. I don't know what, but anyway, I'll go on and on and on with a whole shitload of letters, and it'll be something like, I laughed so hard I fell out of my chair and hit my head on the coffee table, and I don't even have a coffee table. Okay, I'll make up something ridiculous, you know. So I do that kind of shit to him all the time, you know. So, you know, of course, he used to ask me what it meant, but he doesn't anymore. So, because he knows it's something silly. But I still have fun doing it. So, you retracted a message? Did you swear at me? At this point, I just look at the text and roll my eyes. I don't even know you're laughing too much. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with that. I have to start doing that with my bestie now. Since dog doesn't even ask, I'll have to do it with my bestie. So, but I enjoy doing that sort of thing. So. Oh yeah, we're a couple of jokesters. It's fun. You got to do something with your life, you know? Right? Left. So I think I'm going to end this, if that's okay with everybody. Are you okay with that? Because tell you what, this is definitely an indica. And my eyes are shutting. Can you see that? My eyes are shutting. Well, thanks for stopping by, or it would have been pretty boring if I was just sitting here talking to myself. So remember, there's about peace, love, and understanding. And in the couch, exactly. I'm going to go find Buster, and we're going to curl up for a while. So have a great one. Tune in Tuesday. Bye now. Oh, and take care of yourselves, of course. You know, be well and stay safe.